parents, teachers, therapists, caregivers should collaborate. Everybody will work hand in hand. So everyone is forming a team to work hand in hand with that child to achieve success. So as a matter of fact, the therapist probably comes in as a professional. The parents are learning and studying things that therapists normally do with the child, and the support at home. And then the caregiver, who is always with that child too, should have
follow through.
at least a little knowledge about what is happening, and so that he or she does not take the child
backwards. More or less creating regression.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. One of those days I was I was discussing with a friend and made mention of a lady who was brought to him to intervene or more or less give support at age 16. At age 16. And at this point, this particular lady still pooped on herself and didn't know how to even take care of her own body. And then here comes puberty.
Wow.
So what can be done?
Yes.
Or how do you relate it to the conversation?
In fact, it's something that should have also come up at the stage of denial. Because for that story now, the child still poops or messes him or herself up at that age of 16. You can imagine, you said it's a girl, right?
Yes.
A girl who is already seeing her menstrual cycle. Can you imagine that? So imagine the stress on the parent or the caregiver. Because if early intervention had come for that child, and they have started teaching her how to be independent, how to do self-care, because part of the therapy too is self-care. And in that self-care, they'll be able to teach the child toileting, toilet training from the early stage, so that the child by herself will not even
need support.
Yes, when she feels like easing herself, either going to wee or to poop, she would be able to go to the toilet, pull up, clean up after herself, wash her hands, because they've taken her through that stage, the toilet training, early enough. So parents, I think this is just another avenue to even say, please try early intervention for your child, because once you start early intervention, the child learns how to be independent early in life, and then it will take the bulk of the load, or what do you call that now? It takes it off your neck. Your child is independent. Your child has support early, so the child can even express him or herself early too. And then when they get to puberty stage, it's not another challenge for you again. Because imagine a child with behavioral challenge when the child has already attained puberty. You know, there are some, they have some hormones, they have some emotional stuff that's come with it too.
You're a lady, you understand better.
So imagine a girl who is already seeing an menstruation that has not been properly supported early, and then you have to be the one cleaning up, you have to be the one changing the sanitary towels for the girls. For the boys, there's this kind of behavior that comes to that. You can't kind of come just because at that early stage you did not attack the behavioral issues.
Exactly. You know, for us guys, it's even different. We become more aware of ourselves, our bodies, and then you start feeling certain things in terms of puberty. Let me not go into the details. So you start seeing some things happen in your body that you never saw before, and you can imagine how confusing it will be for a neurodivergent child. At that point, you are trying to get yourself. You are not an adult. You are not a child, and you are trying to. So, early intervention is very important before you even get to this puberty stage. you have controlled the mannerisms,
Yes.
the thinking patterns, and every other thing about the child, such that when the puberty stage comes, it is addressed separately and they know what to do next. Okay. I think we've said a lot
Yes.
in how many minutes
We've said
or
a
so.
lot, but
We
there's
need a lot more to be said, I must say. And the last question has to do with moving from pity and stigma to genuine acceptance.
Yes.
Yeah, I will just wrap up with that. You need to accept what is going on with you. A lot of people are mixing this whole thing with faith. And like my beautiful wife said, faith without works is, as in, you have to put in the works. For us persons with disability, especially in this climate, we need to go to school. We need to acquire skills. We need to do more than every other person does. It's sad, but it's the truth. For you to stand out, for you to be seen, you have to be hardworking.
Yeah.
You have to move
Yes.
away from pity. Pity doesn't do anything. It doesn't solve anything. Depression only kills. So we need to move from a point of self-pity and jump right into action.
Action immediately.
And it will help us to be who we are today.
Yes.
I'm speaking from experience.
So I wanted to chip in that no matter how little the action is. So now, thank God for technology.
Yeah.
Parents who are, maybe let's say new parents, who are seeing these things in their children. Maybe the child is already 2 years and they're seeing some things you don't want to see, and they are just, God forbid, I reject. It's fine. But take action. You can browse. You can Google up.
Yeah.
Why is my child behaving this way? Or why does this child do this? And if the answers come, how can I help? Little by little. Before you even, if you feel you can't afford the therapy yet, I think you should just Google up and then, oh, this is what this child is having. And take another step to go for the evaluation in the hospital. And then you are aware of what is happening. And then don't pity yourself. Now the best thing now is to take action. Take action, no matter how little. Seek support from the professionals.
Yeah.
And gradually, before you know it, that child start getting independent and getting better. What I mean by that is the child gets starts improving. If the child couldn't talk before, the child starts mumbling words. Before you know it, you introduce maybe colors, you introduce numbers, and then the child too starts. Even you would be your child's first therapist. Exactly. And then when a professional comes in, then
the guide
gets
you.
Better.
Yeah,
it gets better. So we're moving from pity to what now?
Acceptance.
Pity to acceptance. And it works now.
Yeah.
I would just advise. And like I was saying earlier, we're going to show some people that are some parents that have been able to allow their child seek intervention early, to the point that these children are now world champions, like in music, in dance, in lots of skills. Because of our videos, we'll be showing you some of those clips, right?
Exactly. So there's no space or no time for self-pity.
Yes.
I also know of a case where, for individuals, it happened when they were already matured, and the time they would have used in education and all of that, they completely signed out of all those things and were pursuing miracles. I'm not saying miracles are not don't work, but what I'm saying is that you don't completely tune out of life because of his situation. I lost a friend who found himself in that state and he could never come back. And before you knew it, he had already lost faith in himself and even life as a whole. We don't need to get to this stage. We are fighters, and we keep fighting till the very end.
Yes.
So thank you guys for spending the time with us on this wonderful episode. I hope that the learnings are taken and indeed acted upon. We are here to give support in any way you want us to. We will need you to send us messages, chat with us. You need somebody to talk to, reach out to us, and trust me, we are in this together. So till the next episode, keep being positive. Self-pity doesn't do anything. Work on developing yourself and take over the world. See you next week.
Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not done that.
Thank you.
Bye for now.